Yo, welcome to another episode of In Space. We got a fun episode lined up today. A little different before the season drop. Today is Friday. By the time y'all get to this episode, it probably won't be Tuesday. It probably be Tuesday, the day before the Pelicans play Brooklyn for the season opener. But I got my dogs with me here, and we gonna get into the topic, which is a little bit different, a little unique, but shit, why not? So I got my dog Lito with me. Lito, what's good, brother?
Man, you know what it is, man. It's it's Friday. I found a lighter. We all right, man.
You're gonna have to go into that story at some point for the for our audience. Also got my man Cheddar Chaz here with us, man. What's good, bro?
Wow, what's going on, big brother? I'm cooling, man. I'm just cooling.
All right, so I would not have done this if it wasn't for Zion. Like, this idea would have not popped into my mind, but I just feel like we got to at this point. So for those that don't know, Zion has at least 3 times since Media Day referenced the Notorious B.I.G's first album, Ready to Die. You guys familiar with him doing this? I know Lito, you were a little late to the party, but Chaz, yeah. You've heard these things?
Yes, strangely so, I have.
Yeah. Now it's wild. It's absolutely wild how much of an impact that Zion says that album had on him this summer. But okay. I've heard him say it on Media Day.
Okay.
I've heard him say it. It's been in a few different articles, and he said it's the other night after he rolled his ankle in the Woolwear shirt. Speaking of, when's the last time y'all seen a Woolwear shirt?
2002.
I never saw one in person, but I watched the Wu-Tang documentary one time. And I saw it on there. I never saw one in person though. Before my time.
Hey, but before you get started, just to talk about something we had off air, I didn't see it, but now I see it and I have ideas and I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. So the idea of this show for our audience is we are going to break down this album, but we are going to name a player that fits each song. We can't do like Ready to Die got about 16 songs if you don't count the interlude. So you might chop it up and all of them may not make it. But we gonna get through a good majority of this roster. I'm gonna go to Lito. I'm gonna name a few. Chaz gonna name a few. We're gonna go into details and have a little bit of fun. And then I'm sure last year y'all saw somebody I think even put together like a shirt or a picture of B.I. in the Biggie cover. And I don't know if it was Ready to Fly. It may have been Ready to Fly. I don't remember. But regardless, we're going to have a little bit of fun because after Birmingham tonight, we ain't really got nothing to talk about really.
It's quiet.
So that's kind of what it is.
Quiet. So I could see the Biggie correlation, dog. Like, it really makes sense if you think about it, right? Like, Zion he been ahead of his class for as long as he can remember. Like, Big was rhyming on the streets, and then in 94, like 95, like that was the best album. Like, you got the Rookie of the Year, and Big was kind of the Rookie of the Year too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got, like Big said, we get big in wasting taste. Like, okay, I see you, Zion. I'm ready.
So
I don't get it.
I get the
only thing I got is a big fat black dude. That's all I got.
Jesus Christ.
All I took away.
But look, but Chaz, that's it. It's the finesse with it. It's the finesse with it. It's the power. Black and ugly as ever. However, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because that's how we call them, ugly.
No.
Not, I was talking Big. I was calling Big. This is not a Zion.
This is getting off. This is getting off to a lot of misunderstandings to start the show. So we're gonna get into some of the songs on the track list. So I'm gonna start y'all off here.
Save us. All right.
One more chance. Iconic song still being played like to this day, but. The first person to come to mind when I hear that song is for most people, Devontae Graham. Like when I think of like the title, when I think of the song, like for most people in the community, they don't even want to give Devontae this chance. They ready to get him the hell up out of here, like right now. So for a lot of people, he on his last leg. This is it, and that's being nice.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start off like that. Now a lot of these gonna be off the top of the head, man. I like having freestyle conversations. So
no
here we are. Lito.
Yes, sir.
You got one, or you want me to throw you a song?
I got one.
Go ahead.
Cause we on. Actually, you know what? Look, can I rebuttal? Can I give a rebuttal to what you said? This is not this in your list. I'm just looking at the track list.
Go ahead.
I think Devontae Graham's song would be Respect.
I ain't mad at that.
Because for a shooter, if you've played basketball, like you know, like Jose said, like what's the question is, can he shoot? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out there on the court. I'm looking for respect. And then, you know, like how big comes on a song if we just want to bring it, you know, bring it back there. Like big talks about how even at birth he was about to die in the song.
Yeah.
Right? So he came out the womb wilding for respect. Yo, my man's Devontae behind the 3-point line, wilding for respect. Come on.
You know what? I mean, and if he has anybody that's Jamaican in his family,
his mom or Devontae.
Yeah, if Devontae had anybody, if y'all know the song, there's but yeah, I ain't mad at that. This why we doing this. Chaz, you got a song, or you want me to throw you?
I had Machine Gun Funk for Devontae because he shoots a lot and he's wildly inaccurate. But
Chaz,
when he hits
you need the lighter? You need the lighter?
Doing damage. When he hits you, you're doing damage. But you know, Devontae coming to the game, he ain't thinking about nothing else but shooting. He just shooting. He throwing it, pull up three. Look, one on one in transition. He pulling up one on none in transition. He pulling up from behind the arc, air ball. Sometimes it might go in, might hit the rim sometime. But he's unconscious with it. He's shooting. He's letting it go.
Okay.
But look, can I give you look?
Go ahead.
Don't you want your shooter, right? Whether we talking on or off the court, you want your shooter to be unconscious with it.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all.
All right, cool.
So,
yeah. I thought you was calling him Gennaro Pargo. No.
No.
Hey man, Gennaro.
Damn, look how Gennaro
Pargo helps propel the run there. We gotta be nice.
Gennaro has moments.
He just got the end, you know, that last game, and you know, at the crib against San Antonio where he went like 1 for whatever. But we ain't going there. We're gonna move to Jackson Hayes. I got give me the loot. That's simple, and especially to where if it don't work, if give me the loot, like a robbery is taking place. So
okay,
that's where I'm at.
Okay,
what you got, Lito?
Man, I was caught between. So when the person this podcast is about, I was really caught on two songs for them. Jackson. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with Jackson since we on Jackson.
Yeah.
Warning. Because I mean it. Right? Like, who the hell is this? Right? So in Jackson's case, this is kind of like he kind of like on his last warning on some shit. If you really think about it, like he's a guy who couldn't afford a slow start. And all credit due to him, Jackson was playing well in the preseason. He was playing like very well. So I feel like he was actually trying to give that warning to maybe Griff, maybe the Pels, maybe the league. Like this is a warning. I'm coming out. But it looks like it may have turned around on him now. So like I'm going with warning.
Depending on how them contract negotiations have been going or have proceeded. I mean, I don't know if you remember in the video, Big was talking real greasy to the phone. That may have that Chaz, go ahead, brother.
Big put a shirt on.
For Jackson, I got one more chance.
Okay.
And I think he already blew it, honestly, pause. I think It's DOA. It's over. I think it's
over. Okay. So let's move forward. Garrett Temple. Chaz, start us off.
I got the song that was left off the album. That shit was on that shit was on like duets or something, like one of them verses. Nah, I got Garrett Temple on Just Playing Around. Just playing. Like, you know, he's out there just playing, just playing.
Yeah.
I don't really have Garrett on my album.
Oh man,
I don't really have, there's not really a song. I'm not dissing Garrett. I'm just saying he the intro. Garrett the intro.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with like Friend of Mine or maybe like Unbelievable, because but I'm probably gonna go with Friend of Mine because like Garrett, I don't know if I'm in the minority with this, but I see the vision for Garrett as long as he isn't playing extended minutes. I want him to have a Friend of Mine on the bench next to the coaching staff, the assistant coaches, dressed in one of those suits. That's what I would like. You know, like here's Garrett. This is what he's doing. He's playing in garbage minutes. I don't want to be dependent on him guarding Luka Doncic in important Western Conference matchups like we had to see last year. And hopefully we don't get back to that issue.
Wait, Chris. So look,
yeah,
you remember the intro though? Of course, the Violetta gave birth, but the part that I was putting on Garrett was like at one part in the song, Big is one of the point in the intro, Big is running around, and the voice is like, "Violetta, you can't control that goddamn boy." That's Garrett trying to control the young boys on the team.
I like how you put that together. I ain't consider that because for whatever reason, like that intro and Somebody Got to Die just for whatever reason always get mixed in my head. I hear one and I hear the other as the song starts, even though I know they're different.
Hey, listen, before you get off that, I gotta say, since you brought that song up, dog, that and You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You, that is like some of the greatest storytelling in rap history, dog.
Yeah. Without a doubt. Let's move forward. Let's go to Dyson Daniels.
Can I go? Can I after you, Chris? Can I please? Please speak on this.
So I got respect for him. That's my pick. That's my song for Dyson. Respect. Like I think that like the organization, the coaching staff, the people that are high on him, like fans wise, including myself, like we have a vision, right? All of us have an idea of how this brother's going to play, and you know there's a value metric there to where you think he's going to be able to impact the game at some point. But it feels like one side or the other, like it's like the fan base. I think that you have more people that are high on Dyson than those that aren't, but ones that aren't necessarily a fan are like further down. So I think, especially at 19, if he's playing minutes for this team, he's playing 10, 11, 12 minutes a game, he's going to have to make a lot of people, I mean, respect. I guess how people view him and respect him are going to change in one way or another, and he's going to have to earn it.
That was a good
Chaz, go ahead.
Yo, I would say after seeing Shaden Sharp and Keegan Murray and all these dudes, I got suicidal thoughts. I think brother is a solid coach's kid. You know, first look, every you know, it on that his effect doesn't necessarily show up on the box score. You know, but I like Dyson though. But after seeing them brothers the other day, suicidal thoughts. That's what
yo, this man gonna kill me.
Everything. You got to tell man.
Bro, every time this man say he's a coach's kid, I bust out laughing. That shit is so funny to me, dog. Damn it, Chaz. Fuck, Dyson, man. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't even think about Dyson when you asked me this because I was just thinking like you was going starters, right? All right, but that's cool. That's cool. No problem. I'm going to say because Dyson is a rookie, he's coming from the G League. He's in America, right? This is a new experience for him. I'm going with everyday struggle.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm with that. Let's go to let's go to Najee Marshall.
He's a coach's kid.
Let's go to Najee Marshall. I got like the name of the actual album, which is a song, Ready to Die. Najee plays basketball like he's ready to die on the floor. For better or for worse, he attacks the game. No matter the matchup, no matter the situation scenario, if they down 20, up 20, the game's the same. He plays and attacks like he's ready to die on the basketball floor.
I like that.
Lito.
I like that.
I'm with you on that. That's dope.
I don't have a I'm gonna have to steal your answer. Like there's no other thing that I can go. Yo, I used to think D Wade fell a lot. And then I started watching Najee. Bro, Najee be on the goddamn floor, bro. Najee be hustling. And he talk that shit. It don't matter who you are. Like he's gonna play like the game we played late. Like he was just talking to Brian. Like he was just talking. Najee will talk. Yo, Najee be looking for a friend out there. That man will talk to you, and he just go keep going. He go play defense. I like Ready to Die because it's like, you put it in an aspect of these young, the young boys that they just be they out here. So I like that. I'm going with that.
Chaz, you got anything to add?
Nah, I think you need a guy like. Hey,
bro, get me off this podcast, bro.
You need a guy like Najee, though. You need like it's gonna come a point in the season. Everybody's jogging on the floor.
What's happening here? What's happening?
It's gonna come a point in the season where everybody's like tired or they being lackadaisical. And you got a guy like Najee who doesn't get the opportunity a lot to play, and he's going at 100. Or everyone else is going at 80, saying 65, while everyone else is loafing. Najee's not quitting on plays, and he gives you a little bit on defense. I remember Najee going, back and forth pause with Russell Wilson. Russell Westbrook.
That's crazy.
They both
trash. He might as well be.
They both trash. With R-Dub, I remember the boys going back and forth, and it's like Najee wasn't backing down. Najee got hard, man. Ready to die. I give it that.
Let's go to Jonas Valanciunas.
Wow.
It's two players that were giving me a tough time to when it came to comparisons from this album. Jonas was one of them, and Jose Alvarado was the other. I think I got Jose in the bag. Jonas, I think maybe the what? Because I don't know. I know he's going to be on the floor. I know he's going to impact games. I know he's going to get his numbers. But he played a bigger role and was more important to the team last year. Out of all the people fitting in, and including Zion in this mix, I think he's going to have him and Zion should dominate the boards and points in the paint. But he's the one that I really need to see. Like I feel like I see how BI is gonna fit in for the most part. I know CJ's gonna find his way. I know Zion is Zion. He's generational talent for a reason. Jonas is the one where I'm like, the what? How exactly will that go? Even if I'm, feel like he may show his best value on nights where one of the other three sit.
I mean, Chaz, you want to go? Or you
For Jonas, I had respect because I feel like Jonas is a guy who, in this competitive Western Conference, that is shit. It's top heavy, but the middle and the bottom as well. It's this is gonna be a war.
Mhm.
Like, so I think Jonas gives us the edge against a lot of teams because you got a guy like that who's capable of being your third guy, and you have him playing fourth, consistent double guy. You know what I'm saying? He's reliable health wise, and he's a warrior out there. I have my gripes with him, but he's shout out to all the fathers out there, all the successful fathers out there. So I learned to look at JV like a like a son, and like honestly, bro, like he's that guy. Like there's gonna be some nights where your stars just might not have it, and JV gonna be the guy getting that big rebound, knocking down his free throws. You know what I'm saying? He can give you 20 and 10 if he needs to, 20, 15 some nights. So I think respect for JV. I got a lot of respect for that brother going into the season.
And I do too. And I think early on, before we go to you, Lito, without Jackson, you losing some of that flexibility, even with bringing Larry Nance off the bench. I think Jonas could be even more important because, especially to that second unit, right? I'm really curious defensively, and we saw a little bit of Zion at the 5 in the Miami game in the preseason. How often will we see that? Because it's obvious Trey's gonna be on the floor. Trey's gonna be on the floor, and we'll see if the shooting carries over anywhere close. But he's gonna be on the floor, and it looks like he's earned it. So I'm really curious to see how Jonas fits and how he thrives. Lito,
this is a really good question as far as JV goes. I was honestly stuck between. I know I said respect. But I'm with Chaz that I could see that, but I'm also with you about the what, because in Jonas's case, the what is a question and a statement.
Yeah,
because which Jonas are we getting, right? And then it's like, give it to Jonas. Like I would, it's at points where I want JV to be like more aggressive, because like he and not necessarily like he don't necessarily have to fade away with it. Like he can, I mean, he's skilled as hell. He could get a bucket. He doesn't have to like defer once he's under the rim. I would prefer for him not to kick it out and get a bucket. And to me, that's the what with an exclamation point. But then it's like, the other side where a lot of times it's not his fault. He don't get good looks. Like people, the entry passes are late sometimes. Like before we got CJ, like I don't think, I mean, we had Jose, but other than that, there was not a guard who could make an entry pass. Looking at you, no, there was not a guard who can make an entry pass into the post. And I think that, like, if you're big, I am deficient. I can't get myself the ball. You got to make it so where you get it, and not only when I get it, you don't crowd me. I have space to operate. The other side of that is, in choosing the what, two things. Method Man had one of the most flagrant lines ever in that song.
Yes, which we don't have to get into.
Nah, we're not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. It was just flagrant. Who y'all think had the best verse?
I got Method Man.
Method Man, yeah, that was
even flagrantly,
even flagrant. Because Big has some flagrant lines too. But
Big even said it. Like, I mean, Big said that
I got Method.
I mean, like flagrant and all.
Yeah,
all right, cool.
Because I know what you're talking about.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, yo, how you go to? You just rap that one? Like you just go rap that? All right.
Yo, man. So yeah, Jose Alvarado. Let's move to Jose. I think
that's tough.
I can't find the title that I want, but I think if you look at like the message and the story of a song, I think Juicy is probably the best fit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that where he's been through. I mean, what he's been through. The New York, the him being from New York, I don't know if he's from Brooklyn. Is he from Brooklyn?
From Jersey. I mean, no, I'm tripping. No. I'm thinking about Najee. He is from
Like he's from the Bronx.
All from the Bronx.
From the Bronx.
He's definitely from the Bronx. He's okay, yeah. I mean, just the story of it, man. Just the story of remembering where you were at, growing up. Remembering how
he's from Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn.
There you go. Okay. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know Jose. He's grateful for every minute he gets on the floor. Yeah. And that's really all Juicy is. It's just it's a celebration story. It's damn, like I'm here. Like this is what I was doing, and this is what I'm doing now. Like I'm grateful for it. And I think if I had to pick a song, I think that story probably and for a lot of people, Juicy was Big's coming out party, especially at that time. So, and we're still figuring out exactly what Jose is in the league. So it all fits.
You want to go, Lito?
It don't matter.
I saw some videos today on Instagram. I saw a few clips, and for that reason, I'm gonna have to go with Tia Cooper for Juicy. I'm gonna have to go with Tia Cooper. And look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Nigga, look, you run up on me. Oh my God. I ain't suing them. I'm suing your estate. Don't run down on me, cousin.
My God.
But I digress. For Jose, I got Everyday Struggle. Just the story. Young guy, undersized guard, getting it out the mud, came through the league. Yeah. The difficult way. A lot of people didn't even have him. Like he wasn't even in the summer league. I was like, who's this guy? Like, I was like, why are we bringing him on the team? But dude quickly became fan favorite. He knows what it's like to be a fringe NBA player. So that's how you're always going to get 100% from him. And he's a guy, he didn't take him getting that contract for granted. He went out, got better. Worked with Hall of Famer Tony Parker, is adding to his offensive game, even though we don't necessarily need that from him. If he can continue to add to his game, man, having him on that contract for the next 4 years is going to be incredible. His energy is infectious. Yeah. Everyday struggle. But shout out to T. Cooper. Juice. You know very well who you are.
I just want to start this off by saying, well, for one, he's not wrong. He was not wrong in that. I just want to get that out of the way. That has to be addressed, because when somebody is wrong, normally you know what I'm saying, you let them know. But I mean, when you're right, you're right. Y'all both posed two very good songs, and I don't know, but I'm gonna steal one of them. I'm not sure which. Well, actually, you know what? Since I already used Everyday Struggle, I can't use that one again. So I'm gonna go with Chris. And I agree that while I feel like Juicy is a flagrant title, the lyrics are like from nothing to something, from ashy to classy. Like, so yeah. I'm rolling with you.
Okay. Another one which is ironic, but that I'm having, or I had trouble with, is Larry Nance. If I gotta pick one here, damn, it's tough. It's tough for Larry, because there's not like just a simple. All the other ones just came to my head. Does anybody have one? I think I'm gonna go with Machine Gun Funk. maybe out of him being somebody who is going to be very, very important throughout the year to the team's arsenal. He's going to be playing a small in a lot of the small lineups. He knows his role. And Machine Gun Funk gets right to the point. Like, if you listen to the song, it gets right to the point.
I'm not laughing at your answer. I'm not laughing at Larry. I'm just looking at the rest of the songs that's left, and they all flavor.
I know. I'm looking like this. This is such a weird album. Like,
it is. It is.
Like when you think about the song lyrics, you like, well, that's Big Papa.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. I mean,
no.
and that right. So see, all the ones that we had named, there's not one that fits Larry, and I can't. I mean,
I had
Larry Nance remind me of Big Papa. Nah,
like that sounds so weird, like to say that.
I'm like Machine Gun Funk, I guess. Like
I had unbelievable. Look at a guy like Larry. He came to the team, bought in immediately, influencing young guys, embraced the city incredibly. Just the overall great locker room guy, great community ambassador.
Yeah.
Could you think about sometimes you get a guy in their personality even outweighs what they're able to do on the court. And Larry's been a consistent player for his entire career. Just because, he came to a team in turmoil. Well, he's coming to a team in turmoil who kind of got the short end of the stick from the national media narrative. And he's embraced it, and he's changing that narrative around. He's interacting with fans, interacting with media. Like he just, I'll say unbelievable.
That's a really good pick. That's a really good pick because it is unbelievable for him, similar to how Josh Hart did right away as a role player, right? He knows his role. He knows that he's not the star of the team, but he knows where he fits and he supports. He's giving back. He's bought. I mean, he's bought merchandise all over the place. He's tried to fix the Bally Sports, situation down there by himself. You know what I'm saying? He talked earlier about changing the community. He connected with fans and media and everybody. I like that. That's a really good pick, Chaz. Lito, your face kind of tells it.
Bro, like Larry Nance is the father of the team, but I'm not calling him that. I'm not doing it. And there's no other song that I guess I gotta roll with Chaz. Like unbelievable is really like, like I don't know if I necessarily agree with. I don't. Yeah, I'm going unbelievable.
I like that. No, I like that. Speaking of unbelievable, we got to give a shout out to our sponsor, DraftKings Sportsbook. Look, man, I mean, we are in the middle of, or we are about to start the NBA season. You guys have heard us talk about it enough, but we're gonna tell you again. $5 is really all you need. $5 you put forward. You put in this code BOOT at the bottom. Show us some love, and you'll get an opportunity to win $200 in free bets. You can put together $200 in free bets.
Man, off of 5?
Off of 5.
Crazy.
Put together whatever same game parlay you want. If you want to pick a Pelicans, even for today's game, you do it in preseason. Pick a bunch of player props you think you're gonna end up picking. You win points, rebounds, assists, whatever. Boom, you get to keep that money. And if you fail, DraftKings said we got you $200. Yeah, man, age and there's a bunch of age restrictions that apply. And look, we also got to give the disclaimer. Like if you know anybody that's dealing with having any type of gambling addictions or suicide issues, there's definitely a number that I forgot that you need to call right now because I don't have it up, but it's definitely a serious matter. Addiction exists all over the boards. Tap in. But before you do that, hopefully you're in a good space. Go ahead, download DraftKings Sportsbook, support the crew, and win you some money, man. Now, moving forward, we only have a few players left, and I wanted to save these 3 pretty much for the end because I think, am I missing somebody? Who am I missing?
Trey.
Outside of yeah, definitely can't miss Trey. Trey Murphy, Warning.
That's what
I mean, it's easy because he been since the end of last year. He been in his own way trying to warn the league, the fans that I'm here.
Okay.
Like without and this ain't just videos. I'm really about to be him. I'm pulling in preseason games from 35 feet, and it's gonna be water, and then I'm gonna do it again. Zion gonna find me every time I'm on the floor. That's gonna be one of the best connections that we have on the team. I'm the best shooter on the team. I got better. Yeah, I like warning because it's a warning. It's putting a lot of people, I think, on notice. And we've been talking about all the different awards this team might be able to win. We might have a realistic conversation at some point. If Trey is this, if he's anywhere close to this person we've been seeing in preseason, we're gonna be talking about a 6 man of the year candidate right there.
I like that.
I agree. I got 1 and 2. I had 1 and 2 for Trey.
All right. It's on me. All right.
Yeah.
Yo,
Big Papa.
I'm not doing it. I'm on all right. Check this out. I'm on the deluxe version of the album, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you feel me? So look, that man named Trigger Trey. So when I come on and I'm like, separate the weak from the obsolete, it's hard to creep. Yo, that man named Trigger Trey, who shot you? Come on,
I like
That's
that.
a good one. That's a good one.
I need Trey. I need somebody to put Trey. I need some. What's the oh man, what's the Marvel? He's not a Marvel character. He's a DC character. Deadshot.
Oh yeah.
I need Trey. I need that. Somebody got to make that shirt for me.
Like we need that. I mean, what?
Make it. You make that shirt.
We can make this happen, brother.
Yeah, shit. Get your money.
We gotta do that before this show come out.
I'm about to say I hate that.
We already got that patent pending, so y'all don't even try to go ahead and make that.
Lala, get this out of here.
Yeah,
get this out of here,
Lala.
But nah, I pick who shot you, man. I pick who shot you. Like you got a guy like Chris just said. You got a guy who got better. He's getting better. He got that. He's starting to get that air about him. I can't describe what that air is, but it's like, yo, when you walk in the gym, you ever been about to hoop and you notice somebody, like everybody on the side, either they're shooting or they dribbling, but one dude just dribbling different. Like he's dribbling the same, but it's just different. Like he just moving different. It's like he believes. Like he believes because he's seen the work and the work going in. Man, shooting from the 5-point line. He's shooting from the 5-point line. Like he ain't even
high key.
You know what I'm saying? Like he not even. It's getting to the point where he's. I'm not saying he's in Steph's range or Steph's category, but it's getting to the point where that Damian Lillard, that range right there where he hit Paul with the. I feel like that's gonna be Trey in no time because his shot is just so easy. So who shot you?
You don't have any arguments from me. That's dope. I like how you spun that. Pause. What we got next here? I almost forgot Herb Jones, man. Before we got.
I'm ready for him. I'm ready for him.
One more time.
I'm ready for him. This is crazy. Wow. All right.
Herb Jones. I got I'm still one of Chaz's here. Unbelievable. I think that for everything that we said about Trey and how great he's been looking on the floor right now with the basketball, I think Herb is like we're watching Herb take pull-up mid-ranges and they don't look like bad shots, right? You can tell he's going to be a similar, if not better, defender. I mean, he's looked incredible. I mean, to be honest, and whether the box scores are going to show it to you or not, I mean, first preseason game, he ends up, he opens up the game with a corner three for a dude that knows he's going to have to improve. That's going to be important. The defense is there, and if the play of the preseason from this team is probably something that only someone unbelievable could do, and that's blocking a jumper running through a screen.
This is good, Christopher. This is good.
I mean, that's literally unbelievable. If you trying to explain that to somebody without them seeing it, they would not know what the fuck you were talking about.
I like that.
I mean, so that's why I'm at with it.
All right.
You got it, Lito.
All right. So after careful consideration, because Chris is about to. I'm saying I'm ready for her because the part of the song that like get me so hyped is a 1 to 3. I be home the end of 93. I'm ready to get this paper, G. You with me? So when I think about Herb, I'm ready. Give me the loot, right? That's when I think about. Let me tell y'all why. I was hooping in college. I don't know if it was college or it was in the gym. I can't remember. Anyway, they used to have this janitor, right? So anytime it was on the perimeter and I'm D'ing up, I'm playing defense, right? And you steal a ball, or you hit somebody with a move, you hit a shot on them. The janitor always used to be like, took his dope. And for whatever reason,
that was wild.
That's crazy.
Shout out to the janitor. My dog was out here, but shout out to the janitor because now every time like I see somebody play defense to get a stuff, I always just take his dope. Right, he took his dope, and it literally like that's what Herb is doing. Herb. In order to get Herb on you, you got to get a subpoena from court. You need a warrant. You know what I'm saying? Like you need a restraining order, dog. Like that's the you know them like the dudes who walk in the pit bulls with the big chain. Like that's Herb, bro. You literally gotta hold something back. Like you just don't know. And he's so quiet with it. And for me, that's why this song is like perfect because you get two versions of Big, right? You get the subconscious and then you get the alter ego. So it's kind of like Herb's alter ego telling Herb, like, I'm ready to get this paper, G. You know what I'm saying? So, bam.
I like that one.
Yeah, I had Give Me the Loot too. I think he's on an incredible contract. We don't even need to talk about the player because Lito said everything we could say, Chris. But when it's time, he gonna walk into the office. He gonna have his own contract and say, "Yo, go ahead and sign."
Hey, what you gonna say? What you gonna say?
You better not.
You better give it up. You gotta give it
up.
Yeah. So give me the loot. Perfect.
Give me the loot.
All right, man. We just going. There's a couple other players that we could go into here outside of the main, like the trio, but we're gonna end it with the trio here. Apologies to those that we didn't get a chance to get through. So we're gonna start off with CJ McCollum. I have things done changed, and I think that the perception of this team and the way it's looked at, their run last year, taking Phoenix to 6 games, acquiring him, and some of the leaps and bounds that some of the other players made, the draft class was important, but so was adding CJ. And I think a lot of the positive, one of the things I think we underestimate is we went through a summer of, it kind of makes me uncomfortable, but we went through a full summer where basically the national media had nothing but glowing and positive things to say about the team and the franchise organization out of nowhere. We're not used to that. Well, CJ McCollum works with he works with ESPN. He works with the worldwide leader. So he has influence there. The leader of the Players Association. I underestimated, and I'm not saying that this is all on him because Willie Green gets a lot of love around the NBA, and the Pelicans do have a lot of pieces that people from role players to stars that people like and people believe in. But I don't want to underestimate how much CJ and some of the things he can do behind the scenes helps with perception outside of what he can do on the floor. And this offseason was one that we haven't, as fans, as contributors, media, whatever you want to call it, we haven't really seen in a very long time, I would say, the way it was just quiet. And whether that's for better or for worse, we're going to find out. But it was quiet and full of nothing but positive and anticipation. And I think CJ is a big part of that.
I like that.
Lito, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Lito.
Again, I'm on the deluxe version of the album. And while there sometimes you make greatness and then you shouldn't redo it. In Big's case, he made one more chance, but then somebody told him, "Yo, let's get Faith on the remix, right? Let's make it smoother. Let's make this like a hit,
yeah,
right?" So I'm going one more chance to remix because in CJ's case, He just needs one more chance to get to the Western Conference Finals, right?
Yeah.
He just need one more chance. He was there. He had an incredible game. I don't remember that was game 6. I think it was game 6.
I think it was game 6.
Game 6. He had an incredible game 6. I think he scored 37. And I feel like, you know, at his age, with what he brings to the game, he can let the young guys kind of push us through the season. And then when the playoffs come, you know what I'm saying, that's the real leg we need him to stand on, right? So like he just need that chance to get back.
Okay. I had CJ as Biggie's verse on the what? I had CJ as one half of Biggie's verse on the what. I'll reveal who the second half of the what is moving forward, but I had him, you know, guy in a new situation, like Biggie was in a new situation, not taking no prisoners. You know what I'm saying? We already know what he could do. We already saw what he could do as an individual player, and working in, I can't even say tandem, and I don't know if quadrandum. I don't know what it is when you got 4 people, because I'm not saying foursome. So working with the other guys, we'll see what it is. So I'll say the what.
Man, so my Zion's next here, and that was really well said. But because Chaz just said foursome, the song that I have for Zion, I can't use until someone else goes. So Lito, go ahead.
Damn. Okay. Wow.
We had Zion.
Hold on. Now you. Wow.
Now I think it's Big Papa.
I'm like, wait.
What?
You got dreams?
Yeah. Get your friends, and we can be friends. We can do this. Like what?
Friend of mine. What's up?
Wait, what's the question?
We're
at Zion. We're at Zion.
I think we're at Zion. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. So let me think how I want to say this. Okay. My song for Zion. Before I say the song, I'm gonna hit you with the what's important in the song. Yo, when a dude start a verse with "Remember back in the days," right? Like when I give you the timestamp, it's like Drake coming in with like 3:30 in Houston or 4:50 in Toronto or whatever, right? When somebody gives you a time and a place, a timestamp on a song, like they mean business. Zion's case, so like remember back in the days when they was talking about my weight, they was talking about me being they talked about me being unhealthy, they talked about me being injury prone, like things done change.
Okay.
I'm with that.
Okay.
No, I'm with that. Chaz, go ahead.
Ironically, that's my answer. And I had things and change because I'm like, Zion, remember when we thought you was going to be the next generational talent and we was going to be the face of the league? Zion, things and changed, brother. Remember when you kind of had the team in the palm of your hand? Now this team's added so much talent. You've seen Brandon elevate. You've seen JV do his thing. You quiet CJ. So it's not, this ain't that same little team from way back. So now I'm interested to see, can he reclaim his status as the next face of the league? Because now he got to pass up Luka. Now you got to pass up the Giannis's, which, these are tall orders. So things didn't change. But that's what I got for that.
Yeah, okay. I like.
So I ain't gonna lie. I definitely had Big Papa for Zion. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But I changed it. I brought it. Yeah. I brought it a pinch hitter. I couldn't do it. I got just playing. But from this perspective, like so in the song, Big is going through like a list, right? And in my mind, I think Zion has, he won't say it, but he has a list of people that he wants to like prove wrong, right? But Big is like very like all shucks about it the whole song. Like, I'm just playing, but I'm saying. And I think I think for Zion, this is, you got dreams there, right? I mean, he dreamt about being back on the floor. And I think he's dreaming about proving a lot of people wrong that doubted him. I really believe it's a long list. I think while I don't believe he's the psycho that Mike was, I don't think he's the psycho that Kobe was. I think that there's a small portion of him that has that in him to where he's proven about having the opportunity to say, yo, I told y'all I could do it. But he's just gonna do it in his own way, and it's gonna be like I'm saying. So that's my pitch hitter, because I couldn't. Big Papa just wasn't gonna work there.
T-bone steaks, cheese, eggs. None of that.
I tried, man. So we gonna end, man. We gonna
end. Do Brandon.
We ain't do B.I.
We're about to. Yeah. So
right.
we gonna end with with B.I, man. Brandon's the last one, quote unquote, saved the the guy who was the face of last season in a lot of ways, and he will be the last comparison that we do. I got
respect, Christopher.
Yeah. I got Who Shot You for B.I. I think that, like, so Big goes through this song and he gives you all these details of how he killed this individual.
Yeah.
But then ask you who shot you? Like, say something. In his own way, he even get to the end of it, of the threatening and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, wasn't me. I didn't do it. Couldn't have been. And I think for B.I. what's interesting is that, like, you definitely, and you could see it on the floor with him. He is a little crazy out there. Just a little bit. He ain't for none of the nonsense. He is a killer, I think, on the floor. He is somebody who is looking to put his opponent in the dirt. He is. But he ain't gonna talk to you about it. He ain't gonna brag about it. He ain't gonna talk his nonsense really out there. He ain't gonna tweet about it. He ain't gonna put it out there. But you gonna know in front of him. You gonna know who did it to you out there on the floor. Pause. You gonna know. So yeah, for me, it's a Who Shot You.
Like that. That's smooth.
You want me to go, Lito?
Go ahead.
I got Who Shot You too, because I can't have Just Playing, because he only ever playing. I want to know who shot you, because dog, you've been out all preseason, brother. What's happening here? Do we need to call the cops? Like, what's going on? Are we sure he's still with the team? Like, has anyone seen this brother? Nah, my thing for look, I meant everything I just said. my thing for B.I. was Method Man's verse on the what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? B.I. had them boys shook in the playoffs before he got hurt, especially. He was giving Mikal Bridges the business. Nobody, like, and it's been several times this past season we saw B.I. dueling with Anthony Edwards, going 3 for 3, big shots at the end of games. This, like, third quarter when teams were starting to mount comebacks, putting them to sleep. Like, we've seen him. We saw him last year with CJ. Now we're gonna get a chance to see him with Zion. I think that B.I. and CJ tandem moving forward is going to be incredible. Zion got chip on his shoulder, of course. JV. So I got B.I. as Method Man's verse on the what?
Arguably the best verse on the album, depending on who you ask.
Absolutely.
Lito, close us out, dog.
Yeah. All right. My B.I. song. All right, I'm ready. My B.I. song. I got a cool. All right. Sticks and stones break bones, but the jumper kill you quicker. He ain't say jump in that song, but I just added that, right? My B.I. song is Machine Gun Funk. When you got a 3-level scorer who got one in the chamber at every level, right? My dog, wherever you put him at, it does not matter on the floor. He has something in his bag where he can get a shot off. That's a machine gun. They ain't the pow. That's the Lil Wayne ad-libs back, you know what I'm saying? Back in 96, right? So you get a guy like B.I., you put him on the floor, you like Chaz just said, right? You get him in a situation where he's got arguably who could have been a defensive player of the year, Mikal Bridges, on him, and you got a guy who got shot up so much that night after the game at his press conference, he basically was like, what you wanted me to do? Machine gun funk.
Hey man, I like that. I wouldn't have been able to spin that. Yeah, that was dope. Hey y'all, man, this was fun, man. Look, we gonna close this out. I hope y'all was able to make it through this wonderful podcast exercise. Hopefully, we can do more. But yeah, man, Chaz, man, what you got upcoming? What you working on next, brother?
I got this documentary I'm doing called Juicy, the Tia Cooper story. We're gonna go ahead. We started production soon. We're just trying to get everything, all the rights into the stuff. Nah, I got some new episodes coming this week. We got some new episodes coming this week. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in the spaces doing our thing. I got some things coming. Talking about the preseason, making some observations. Man, let's just get out of here healthy, man. Let's just finish this preseason healthy. Let's get back to business.
Word, man. Word. Lito, brother. What about you, dog?
Man, I ain't got shit, man. Somebody give me something to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, man. I got some wine, you know what I'm saying, from the CJ Vineyard. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to show love to the team. And this is what I got. Yo, I'm sick, bro. I tried to buy New Orleans Pelicans hats this week, right? So I see everybody got a new drop. They got the Dice collection came out, right? Guess who don't have one, right? Us. Cool. Guess who don't have the city version of a jersey not the city, but like the city version of a jersey from Bleacher Report, right? Guess who don't have that? Us. Like, I'm tired of our gear being whack. I'm tired of trying to be. I could put a Pels hat on and that shit don't be fresh, bro. I want to go out and be fresh with my team gear. Pels, let me help y'all. Help me help y'all. Like, let's do something. Like, we better than this shit. I just seen Juicy J on a goddamn Memphis jersey with 4 bears from 3-6 Mafia, right? You know how much? We started the pencilated 90s rap graphics that on the CD covers, bro. What are we doing? Stop.
Lito rant coming very soon. See, you see how things work. You said you ain't had nothing, and you just went off on a rant that probably is something.
Damn,
God did. I'm gonna be a part of that one. But appreciate all y'all pulling up. Shout out to Boo Crew Media, DraftKings Sportsbook. Again, by the time this comes out, we'll have another show. We got a special show lined up Sunday.
Yeah.
We got probably an additional show before Wednesday's game, home opener. We're gonna have spaces tonight to close the preseason. So hopefully by then nothing else crazy is happening. Like Chaz said, man, we gotta
kill super juicy.
No, that wasn't it. No, not that one. Not that one. We just need to leave. No lies. Okay. No lies. So, I mean, that's actually factual too. But just leave Birmingham healthy. That's it. Just leave Birmingham healthy. Yeah. Hopefully, by the time this come out, we're not talking about an injury. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Appreciate y'all. You in space. Now we out.
Boom.